The ghost in the machine. You wake up before the sun. You are the first to arrive and the last to leave. In your mind, you are building a legacy, securing your position, and becoming essential. But as you stare into the cold glow of your monitor at 8:12 p.m., a strange sensation begins to crawl up your spine. It's the realization that if you didn't come back tomorrow, the lights would stay on, the work would get done, and your name would be forgotten before the end of the week. Welcome to the utility paradox. On this channel, we've seen that videos on pure discipline often fail, but themes of detachment and the power of not needing anyone hit a 33% click-through rate. Why? Because you aren't tired of working, you are tired of being invisible. You don't fear effort, you fear being replaced by someone who does the same thing for less. Today, we dissect why your hard work is actually erasing your identity. The utility trap. Society has whispered a lie into your ear since childhood, that being useful is a man's highest virtue. But there is a cruel, fundamental difference between being useful and being valuable. A tool is useful, a hammer is useful, but no one mourns the hammer when it's swapped for a newer, shinier model. When you become the man who fixes everything, the one who is always available and always says yes, you cease to be a person and become a utility. Utilities are commodities. They are purchased at the lowest possible price and discarded the moment a more efficient version appears. Look at your life through the lens of data. Constant effort without strategy is just noise. If you are the gear in the engine that never fails, you simply become part of the machine. And no one notices the machine until it stops working. You are sacrificing your soul to keep a wheel turning, while the wheel itself is designed to replace you without a second thought. The psychology of disposability. There is a reason why silence resonates so deeply here. It's because silence is the only thing the machine cannot process. In the modern corporate and social hierarchy, your visibility is measured by your output. If you produce more, you are rewarded with more work. The psychology of being replaced isn't about your lack of competence. It's about a lack of scarcity. Whatever is abundant loses value. The air you breathe is essential for life, but it's free because it's everywhere. Gold is practically useless for survival, yet it's expensive because it's rare. You have become air. You are everywhere, solving every problem, being the reliable, good guy. You have become so abundant that your value has dropped to zero. Your employer, your social circle, and even your family begin to treat your sacrifice not as a gift, but as an obligation. You aren't being rewarded for your presence. You are being ignored because of your predictability. The ghost strategy. Strategic withdrawal. To stop being replaceable, you must learn the art of disappearing. This isn't a resignation letter, it is a withdrawal of your presence. This is the ghost strategy. Stop leaking your energy. Stop explaining every move you make. Start creating information vacuums. When people don't know exactly how you do what you do, they cannot calculate the cost of replacing you. The man who retreats into silence reclaims his sovereignty. He stops seeking validation in the eyes of a boss or the likes of a follower. He understands that true success isn't being seen by everyone, but being unreachable by those who haven't earned his presence. You must kill the version of yourself that wants to be the best employee or the most helpful friend. That version is a slave to the machine. The man in our thumbnail, the one glitching out of existence, that is the version you are leaving behind. Conclusion: the sovereign rebirth. Being replaced is the destiny of every man who plays the game of utility. But being unforgettable is the destiny of the man who defines his own terms. If you feel like you are fading away, like your effort is a black hole that consumes your life and gives nothing back, stop. Don't fight the machine, step outside of it. Become the silent observer. This channel has proven that silence wins. Your life will prove the same if you have the courage to stop being useful and start being undeniable. If you've made it this far, you are no longer part of the invisible mass. You are waking up. Comment, replaced. If you accept that your old self must die so the sovereign man can be born. Subscribe to Silencron. Silence is your greatest weapon. Most men think that to be valuable, they must be everywhere. They attend every meeting, join every call, and answer every ping within seconds. They believe visibility equals importance. But in the world of high-value assets, the opposite is true. The most expensive things in this world are the hardest to access. You must become the architect of your own scarcity. This doesn't mean being difficult for the sake of it. It means protecting the one resource you can never earn back: your focused attention. When you are always available, you are signaling that your time has no cost. And if your time has no cost, your work has no value. Start by setting boundaries that feel uncomfortable. Stop being the emergency contact for everyone else's lack of planning. When you pull back, the world will initially react with frustration. They will try to guilt you back into your role as the useful tool. But if you hold the line, that frustration turns into something else: respect. They will begin to realize that your yes is a rare commodity, and because it is rare, it carries weight. You are moving from a position of supply to a position of demand. You are no longer the one begging for a seat at the table. You are the one deciding if the table is even worth your presence. This is the shift from being a resource to being a force. In the vacuum of your silence, your true value begins to grow. Look closely at the world around you. We are living in an era where the individual is being digitized, indexed, and filed away. We are being reduced to data points, to metrics of productivity and engagement. This is the glitch we see. It is the sound of a human soul being compressed to fit into a spreadsheet. When you allow yourself to be fully accessible through a screen, you aren't just communicating, you are being consumed. Every notification you chase is a fragment of your focus being stolen. Every hour you spend trying to prove your worth online or in digital workspaces is an hour where your real, physical self is fading. To remain whole, you must keep a part of yourself that the digital world cannot touch. You need a sanctuary of silence that no Wi-Fi signal can reach. This is where the monk mode philosophy transcends simple productivity and becomes a matter of survival. It is about protecting your analog soul in a digital wasteland. The man who is truly irreplaceable is the one who can operate outside the system. He uses the tools, but he is not used by them. He is the ghost in the machine, the one who can pull the plug and still remain a complete man. While everyone else is terrified of a server going down or a profile being deleted, the sovereign man stands firm because his foundation is built on the silence of the real world, not the noise of the virtual one. The transformation you seek is not a gentle process, it is a death. To become the man who cannot be replaced, you must first allow the useful man within you to die. You must let go of the need to be liked, the need to be understood, and the desperate need to be included. Many will interpret your silence as coldness. They will call your withdrawal arrogance or disengagement. Let them. Their labels are simply an attempt to pull you back into the comfortable cage of your former self. But you are no longer that man. You have seen behind the curtain of the machine, and you know that the rewards of the good employee are nothing but a slow erosion of your spirit. As you step into this new frequency, you will notice a strange phenomenon. The very people who once ignored you when you were always available will now seek you out. The world that treated you as a commodity will begin to treat you as a mystery. You are no longer chasing the light. You have become the gravity that pulls others into your orbit. This is the birth of the sovereign man. He doesn't ask for permission to exist. He doesn't wait for a title to lead. He simply is. He is the observer, the architect, and the silent force that the system can never truly capture. You are no longer a glitch in their machine. You are the one who is learning to operate outside of it entirely. You began this journey as a man afraid of being replaced. You end it as a man who knows that he is, by definition, original. The machine only replaces what is mechanical. It can never replace what is soulful, silent, and sovereign. The glitch you felt wasn't a failure of your system. It was your soul trying to break free from a design that was too small for you. Now, the choice is yours. You can return to the noise, to the constant yes, and to the slow erasure of your identity. Or you can embrace the shadows and build a life that is defined by depth rather than visibility. If you are ready to stop being a tool and start being a force, stay in the silence. Comment "replaced" below if you have accepted the death of your old self. Subscribe to Silencron and join those who have learned that the greatest power is not being seen, it is being undeniable. The world is loud. Be the silence.